just sat down, getting home from work, and I cannot believe that yesterday in the Shimano Curado DC unboxing that I said that the Curado DC has a 200 size spool, when I know that it has a 150 size spool and it says it right on the box. But why did I say it has a 200 size spool? Because I've talked about the Curado and the Curado K before, the Curado I and the Curado K, and I've talked about the 200 size spool on that while I was talking about the video, because my videos aren't scripted. I thought about the Curado K even though it was the DC. And another thing is, I had a subscriber say to, you know, liven up the unboxings I do or the Tackle Talk videos. You guys got to remember, I've been on YouTube for 2 years. I have 234 videos, and a lot of my videos had editing and B-roll. And I told you guys this year I was going to change things up. Some of the things we're going to continue to progress in terms of filming and editing, and some of the things we're going to go back to the basics because people ask for that, and I give my subscribers what they ask for. So if you're wondering why did the unboxings and Tackle Talk go back to basic, that's because it was asked for. But anyway, today we are going to talk about not one, but two. I know, it's another talking video. Two plastics. You have the Rage Craw, and you have the Vile Craw. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I've fished with a lot of these, with both of these a lot, and I think at the end I'm going to need your guys' help. Soft baits with big attitudes. Strike King Rage Craw. This is the 4-inch green pumpkin, purple, and gold. And let me tell you what, I really like this color. I like it a lot for river fishing, and I will tell you right off the bat that I feel like I catch more smallmouth on a Rage Craw than I do largemouth. You know that I like to Texas rig this bait and also fish it as a jig trailer, whether that be a structure jig, a football jig, a flipping jig. The Rage Craw is one of my favorite jig trailers and a great plastic. And you will also notice the coffee scent. The coffee scent and, excuse me, don't let me forget, and the guide for your hook. Most of the time I use a 3/0 EWG Superline hook or a 3/0 RB round bend hook. Those are just the two that I usually use. I like the offset EWG, and if you take the pack of Rage Craws, you go to the back, it'll see what the Rage is all about. It'll tell you about the Rage Tail lure, the patented tail, where it's from, as in a different language, warnings on the package. That's just one of two baits that I'm going to be talking about today. The other one, of course, is the Biospun Vile Craw. This is the Watermelon Red Flake. It is also a 4-inch craw. It's made in the USA. And, you know, like I was saying about the Rage Craw and catching more smallmouth, I feel like I catch more largemouth on a Vile Craw than I do on a Rage Craw. Now, I've caught a lot of largemouth on both of these, but like I said, more smallmouth for me, more largemouth. Personal preference, which craw do I like better? I don't know. I feel like no matter what color I use of each, I feel like the Vile Craw is more productive in late spring and summer. This is just me, you know, with my experience. Come on, Watermelon Red, sit down. And I feel that the Rage Craw is more productive for me in the spring and the fall. I would rather Texas rig a Rage Craw, and I would rather punch a Vile Craw. Now, if I had to pick one or the other, which one would I? That's a tough one. These are both really good baits. They work very well. You'll see a lot of people use the Rage Craw. You'll see a lot of people use the Vile Craw. I've had people down south that I talk to say Rage or Vile Craw only. That's the only way. And then they say, no, Rage Craw only. I mean, from my experience, I feel like I catch, like I said, I keep saying this, I feel like I catch more fish on the Rage Craw than I do the Vile Craw. But, I mean, again, another thing that you have to keep in mind is it is a pack of craws, okay? Bass love plastics. They love plastic worms, tubes, Senkos, craws, salamanders, lizards, you name it. So, you know, there are people out there that say a bait is a bait, a craw is a craw, a plastic is a plastic, a bass is going to eat it. And sure, they're absolutely right. That is the case. I've talked about the Rage Craw in a lot of videos. I've done tips about it. Same thing with the Vile Craw. But that now brings me to the point in the video where I want to ask you guys, this is the main point of this, is the discussion. That is why I started doing these videos the way I did, along with people asking for them, is I want to bring back, you know, friendly discussions and debates in the comments about the baits that I talk about. And of course, this is only in the winter. I still do plan on doing some ice fishing, even though I'm really not that excited about it. I would rather just have spring be here now, go out and get to fish, go catch smallies, largemouth, whatever, and just skip winter, because it's going to be -13 tonight. But obviously, that's not going to happen. And you guys said in the winter, you don't mind that I do the unboxing. So anyway, before we get off topic, do me a favor and leave me a comment in the section below, because you guys have been so good about that lately. It's amazing. What do you prefer? The Biospawn Vile Craw or the Strike King Rage Craw? Which one do you prefer? I mean, like, let's get an in-depth conversation going. I know I've said it like 8 times, but I feel like I catch more smallmouth on a Rage Craw, more largemouth on a Vile Craw. And if at any point I mixed up the two names, that's because I'm just talking on the GoPro to you guys. So, let me know. Because Texas rig, punching, jig trailer, maybe even a little bit of swimming it, are usually the ways I fish these baits. And I want to hear what you guys have to say. So, enough of the talking, enough of the wasting time. I got some comments to read. I didn't want to go too in-depth and all. I use this color at this time of the year because of this, and the fish react to this at this time of the year, and the reason why I would flipper pitch this, or the reason why I blah, 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 okay? I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit, give you my opinion. I've already talked about both of these baits a bunch of times, and I've really enjoyed reading and responding to the comments lately. I wholeheartedly have. But also, kind of an update on the whole GoPro Hero 7, the case, the 3-way arm, the Casey, that new travel case that I had. I like it a lot. At first, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I was going to like it, but I do really enjoy that. And if you want to see an updated video about like the GoPro case, my GoPro settings and whatever, let me know, and I will also make that video. So, I feel like I did way too much talking. A bunch of you guys are going to be like, oh, this guy just did like a 4-day bender, when actually I work 7 days a week, and if I did a bender, I would get fired. All right, bud, hold on. Hold on. Ouch. That's why I kept pressure, because that hook just came out. Another quality fish. Oh, that was a top water hit. Oh.